If you are trying to bring about any sort of improvement within your team, and we all should be on a journey of continuous improvement each and every day, what we need to be doing is applying a model to our own methods in which we try to bring improvement into that team. The one I like to use is the Deming quality improvement metrics. And basically it starts off by asking three very simple questions. What are we trying to achieve? How will we know that a change is an improvement? And then the final one is, what change can we make that will result in improvement? Only by answering all those three questions can you move into your improvement process. And what Deming does, Deming implements a model called the PDSA model. The PDSA model is very simple. P is for plan, D is for do, S is for study, and A is for act. You plan what change you're going to make, you communicate that out to your team, and you do all the groundwork to ensure that the change is going to be implemented successfully. You consider anything that may be a negative impact or a consequence of that change. It may go on, and you try and plan that for it. The most important thing is your plan has to be singular. You can't adopt 4 or 5 changes all at one time. You have to do it in the singular motion that they're intended. Only then can you measure their true impact. The do is, as it says, you do what you're planning. Okay, so you implement that change in some sort of way. That might be in training, it might be during a match. You do what you're planning to change. You study the impact upon it. Okay, so you look at your data and you say, what did that change bring about? What happened? What was the positive impact of that change? Was there any positive impacts of that change? What also are the unexpected consequences of that change? And then you go into your final stage, which is act. You act upon the results that study is telling you. Only then can you then move on to the second PDSA cycle and a third PDSA cycle. You have to have a baseline measure of whatever it is you're going to change. So if it is that we want to increase our retention on kickouts, you implement one strategy. You get a baseline of where you're currently sitting at the minute. You might say, well, we are 50% retention on our kickouts. Our aim is to increase that by 10%, 20% on a consistent basis. What we're going to do is we're going to drop our midfielders further down into the pitch, or whatever their change might be. You look at that in its singular action. You then measure the impact upon it and see what the consequences are. You can do it after one session. If you think that after one training session it has had a positive impact, you can implement it then. You can go into your second PDSA cycle where you change. You look at the results and you change something slightly smaller again. Only then will you be on a journey of continuous improvement.